Today's horoscope, Taurus March 9, 2022. Discover your future with my daily horoscope for you about love, work, health, money, and compatibility with other signs. With matters of the heart, you value those who make you feel comfortable. Familiarity is more important to you than the excitement of new love during this cycle. It's time to establish your needs and desires and explore how to best satisfy them. Money, gifts, favors, and valuables can figure strongly. Early today, it may be best to choose your words carefully. Ideally, vulnerable areas opening up can lead to greater compassion and understanding. Effectively, it helps you build a more protective and nurturing environment for yourself. However, it can be a little tricky relating to one another temporarily. Fortunately, the moon transits your sector of joy and pleasure all day, and it's a generally good time to find release through enjoyable activities. Your love horoscope. The moon continues to sizzle through luscious Taurus and your romantic fifth house of love, passion, and pleasure. With Venus dancing together with Mars, chances are you are also feeling yourself. Although, before concluding its journey through your expressive love sector, Luna will form a sweet sextile to the Sun Neptune in Pisces via your curious third house of communication, thought process, and immediate surroundings. Everyone's love language is especially unique, so don't be afraid to test the waters at this time. After all, the moon will conjunct freedom-loving Uranus, so things aren't necessarily prone to go as planned. Your career horoscope. Today is all about prioritizing your financial security. With Saturn in Aquarius encouraging authentic responsibility for your budget, it does square the earthy moon in Taurus. You may feel caught at a crossroads between knowing you need to save and wanting to spend your cash. The square challenges your budget, asking you if you need to invest in a passion project or side hustle. If you need to spend a little money to make a little money, ask yourself if the investment will fully pay off. Your finance horoscope. 2 days after Venus and Mars return to your income sector over the weekend, Mercury is just 2 days away from leaving. While they are too far apart to ever align, as this is a double-dip visit that saw Mercury retrograde back after leaving, it is as though he has waited to ensure you have a sharp nose for money and your head in the game as the most potentially lucrative 6 weeks of the year begin. Social life today. Whether a pleasant family get-together is on the cards, or a celebration with friends today is perfect for socializing. Just as you enjoy the company of others, they like being with you too. Friends and family know exactly how much you mean to them and value your company. Be yourself today because they accept you just as you are, loving you and trusting in you. Your dating horoscope. People have been having soundtracks to their lives ever since the advent of pop music. March to a different drummer. Try a new beat to get your heart racing. Flirting tips. Looking for the right person for a long time, you may not have found the ideal partner yet, but the likelihood of meeting them is promising and too good for you to miss. Give yourself a push and summon all your seductive sex appeal. Be prepared for the next opportunity you get to win over that special someone. Lucky numbers 7, 14, 23, 26, 42. Your well-being horoscope. A harmonious environment is essential to your well-being. Taking care of this need means balancing your everyday life. And it can be such a pleasant undertaking. Home is the place where you retire and relax to recuperate from everyday stresses. So try to have the colors around you that appeal to you, the scents you enjoy, and the music you love, and your home will become the place of perfect bliss from which you venture into the world to be ready to face life's challenges. Your daily numeroscope. While you may most often be in the role of the teacher, this day can emphasize your need for further education. Regardless of your occupation, enhancing your knowledge and staying current with new trends and technology can only serve to give you more advantages. Even if it's something more geared toward personal growth, don't hesitate to take action. Learning something is never a waste of time, so go for it. Daily Planetary Overview. The Taurus moon forms a gentle aspect with Neptune overnight, which is likely to cause extremely vivid dreams for those who are asleep at that time. This energy lingers as we stir from our beds, creating a romantic and dreamy yet grounded atmosphere. If you can swing it, take things slowly in the morning and allow yourself to be present as you appreciate your surroundings. Unexpected expenses could pop up this afternoon, and a tender aspect could have you spending more than you'd like. Luckily, a supportive aspect to Pluto can help you step into your personal power, and if you're in a position to negotiate or haggle, things should turn out in your favor. Trauma from the past could bubble up to the surface of your psyche, but this energy can be quite healing if you remember to congratulate yourself for the hardships you've overcome. The vibe right now can also help facilitate the release of any energy that no longer serves you. So don't shy away from letting go of memories, people, or situations that aren't contributing to your higher path. On a more superficial level, the cosmic climate is great for purging your space of any unnecessary items, so take some time to clean out your closets. Remember that anything you get rid of today will only make space for new things to come tomorrow. This intensifies later when the moon conjoins Pluto to cause overpowering feelings of all kinds. Any subconscious problem you didn't address earlier in the day will be at the forefront of your mind almost to the point of obsession. You're likely to be right about the problem itself, but there could be a tendency to overreact to things of this nature during this astrological event. Sky for today. In the morning, the Taurus moon squares off with Mercury in Aquarius, starting the day on a moody note. We may simply want to stay in bed and avoid disquieting discussions or conversations that await us outside our door. Our wish is to remain in our physical and intellectual comfort zone. If pitched ideas that are too far afield of our preferences, we're likely to react with agitation or annoyance. Use the morning for solo projects or research instead of preaching your perspective. Shortly following this, the moon trines Pluto. We now better understand the motives underlying our behaviors and why comfort is currently so critical to us. Although we may not want to change our minds, we appreciate which matters to address and which to leave alone. This is an ideal transit for self-work and shadow work. Revelations will be enlightening rather than overwhelming. The moon enters its void of course following this transit, so continue any work already in progress.